Hi, it's April 13th. This is Compass Care's 3-minute weekday devotional. Today, like every day, is the day after Easter. We're going to talk about Romans chapter 8, verses 31b through 32. If God is for us, who is against us? He who did not spare his own son, but delivered him over for us all, how will he not also with him freely give us all things? We experience salvation in time and space. God provides for salvation in eternity. And so Jesus entered time and space, God in the flesh, and began the process of providing for us everything that we need. So with respect to salvation, Jesus had to come and die on the cross, right? That's what he needed to do. And what we need to do is meet that with faith. So then the question for us here is, if God is for us, who is against us? The context for Romans chapter 8 is Romans chapter 7. Romans chapter 7 essentially talks about how we're in sin. We are stuck. We're at war with ourselves. We're at war with the world around us. We're just in a mess, and we can't pull ourselves out of it. So God did it for us. If God is for us, who is against us? He is for us. He demonstrates that he's for us in all throughout Romans chapter 8. He did not spare his own son. Who provided the son to us? That was God the Father. Now, he did not spare his own son, but delivered him over for us all. How will he not also with him freely give us all things? Is he talking about everything, or what's the context here? The context here is salvation. So who gave us faith? Is faith our part in salvation? Well, what he's saying is, it's not just the fact that he provided Jesus to die on the cross for us, but he's giving us everything that we need. He's giving us the entire salvation package, from justification to sanctification to glorification, which is the resurrection and the new life in the new heavens and new earth. Faith is just another one of those salvation gifts. It's the entire package. Jesus represents everything about our salvation. When God looks at us, when he looked at Jesus dying on the cross, he saw everything. He saw justification, sanctification, glorification, but he also saw the faith that it takes for us to believe that Jesus' death on the cross is enough to cover all of our sin all the time. And so we must not continue to live as the world lives and think as the world thinks. We must be sanctified. God gives us that gift as well. He gives us the ability to walk in newness of life and to have a new mind given to him. He who did not spare his own son. Look, if he's going to give Jesus, and it's all but certain he's going to give us everything else we need. And it's not just what we consider spiritual gifts. It's also the Matthew 6:33 types gifts. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and then what? All these things will be added unto you. What things is he talking about? He's talking about material sustenance. He's talking about clothes and food, etc. So all we really have to concern ourselves with, because Jesus represents salvation to the fullest extent. He is our provider. He is our sustainer. And that just doesn't mean a difference between the physical and the spiritual. That's a Greek concept. It's not a Christian concept. The Christian concept is we are one whole unit. Body, mind, soul, heart. So everything is all one, and Jesus takes care of it all. And that's what salvation is about. Salvation is about Jesus taking care of it all by virtue of the plan of the God the Father. He delivered him over for us all. How will he not also with him freely give us all things? So we need not fear. We need not be anxious. We need not concern ourselves with the concerns of the world. So happy Easter. Today is the day after Easter, and so is every other day. When we look at what Jesus did for us on the cross, we can rest and be thankful in what he's done. So happy Easter, and God bless.